to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Logan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, 8. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The give is to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on, whenever Jared Goff fumbles, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They were right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you said.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not letting the defense get to it.
Throw now on 1st down. Glennon hit. He loses the football. It's out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They run with Logan. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Andy Lee, three-time All-Pro on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And he'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Chandler Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken at the 37. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it here with Logan. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop. With a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Goff. A screen to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It'll be a gain of 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again is Goff. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the card. Offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's the backup, Bradford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Bradford now after the fumble recovery. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Following the interception, Bradford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back now here on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to Bell. He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now this time he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Bradford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rameek Wilson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Bradford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Brockers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Bradford to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Switch. Black 20.